Welcome back again to the first Descendants. We haven't been on the game for quite a while, but we have a brand new update coming in from the official Twitter page. Update and hotfix 1.11 has just been released, and we're going to look at the patch notes for this. So let's go ahead and jump in. If you guys do enjoy this video, please drop a like down below and subscribe if you are new. Let's try to get this video to 200 likes. And remember, today Warhammer is going to be dropping, so we're going to be on that and uploading a bunch of content. So let's go ahead and see exactly what's been changed in this hotfix. So the first thing they say is some content improvements. Content in Invasion improved the mechanics of the Order of Truth dungeon, removed the arch pillars that didn't display any symbols, improved arch pillars so now they face towards the inside of the battle area, simplified the design of the symbols displayed on the arch pillars and reduced the number from 6 to 4. Fixed an issue where skills would continue to target the tumors of the arch pillars even though they were displayed. Improved pillars so tumors do not regenerate after they were destroyed. Reduced the number of hits needed to destroy arch pillars and tumors from 5 to 3. Adjusted the movement path from the Ancestor's drone. Reduced the movement speed of the Ancestor drone. Changed the direction of the symbol displayed above the Ancestor drone and to be vertical. Reduced the number of hits needed to destroy the malignant tumor, blocking the door from 3 to 2, allowing it to be cleared in one attempt. Increased range and firing rate of the invasion energy emitter. Fixed an issue where gates would receive damage if the Descendant would hit a gate with a skill, having a module equipped that lowered the skill power modifier and also had inversion energy emitter equipped. Increased melee monster spawn rates. Invasion improved the mechanics of Legion or Mortality dungeon. So for this one, it says remove the time limit for artificial brain input for the first supply. Change the amount of artificial brains that have been supplied to 20. Change the amount of artificial brains the player can hold from 15 to 10. Move the location of phase separation veil generator near the computing unit in battle with named monsters. Invasion improvements with the mechanics of the Legion of Darkness dungeon. Adjusted the arch tiles position to make it easier to identify them. Reduced the arch tile occupation from 3. Simplified the color and symbols displayed on the arch tiles and reduced the number from 6 to 4. Then it said remove the suicide bomber that would destroy arch tiles, reduce the spawn rates of raiders who would reduce the arch tile occupancy, change the symbols to stay the arch tiles longer than stepping off the central control unit, added more central control units to allow identifying arch tiles more easily in some dungeons. Then overall fixed the difficulty of the named monster patterns in invasion dungeons. Reduced the frequency of the skill use during immunity. Ledras reduced the quantity and frequency of guided projectiles during immunity. Sigvor reduced the skill use frequency of the high angle projectiles and reduced the duration of AoE remaining from explosives during immunity. Goroth reduced the skill use frequency of guided projectile skills and removed the shield barrier summoning skill during immunity. Gramoth reduced the skill use frequency of thermite grenades during immunity. Vrignid removed the use of guided projectile skill used and reduced frequency of barrier wall usage during immunity. Agonia reduced the ice prison skill use frequency during immunity. Dreadful Abomination reduced the beam skill use frequency during immunity. Digmore removed the use of beam skill and reduced the mycelium skill use frequency during immunity. Reduced the teleportation skill use frequency in combat. Tistruin removed the use of guided projectile skill and reduced the induction power. Also reduced the beam skill use frequency during immunity. Grunka removed the beam skill and changed the AoE skill to be the main skill during immunity. Charon reduced the shield fire skill use frequency during immunity. Jeanette reduced the monster summon skill use frequency during immunity. Increased Halo research material rewards available at each clear time in invasion dungeons from 321 to 543. Improved the inversion reinforcement skill effects. So here we have a couple of screenshots that they actually go ahead and put up the names, the before patch, which was 1.10, and then the after patch 1.11. So you can go ahead and see right here. I'm not going to read every single bit of information on this because we'll be here for a long time. But we can go ahead and see what the difference actually is on screen right now. For example, right there, we have the high density flame particle membrane. You can see what the changes are, for example, right there. And we do have a few of these screenshots that do go down showing you the exact changes that went ahead and did for this update. There's a lot here to read, so what you can do is go down in the description. I will leave this entire thing down there so you can actually go in deep and see exactly what has been changed. Seems like to be a lot of changes here, especially that the patch recently happened, 1.10. So obviously the community has been going kind of crazy about the brand new dungeons and about the new season. Some negative, some good, but there obviously had to be a huge change considering 1.11 is pretty damn big with nerfs and a little bit of buffs here as well. They did continue to say shield increase of overwhelming shield has been increased to 26.8 of max HP. HP increases the overwhelming HP has been increased to 19.8% of max shield. Decreased defense and HP of Pyromaniac, standard and hard in intercept battle. Also decreased HP and shield of the Hummingbird, which appears in Executioner and Pyromaniac intercept battles. Kill score for defeating monsters in certain hard infiltration operations has been increased. Kingston, the Magister's Lab, Sterile Lands, Unknown Laboratory, Fortress, Quarantine Zone. Shorten the time required to interact with the objects. So we also do have some bug fixes right here to the content, also the UI and UX. You can go ahead and read them right here. As you guys know, in my channel, I don't really like to go full deep into the bug fixes because that's not really where the main point lies. But obviously, I will put them on screen right now for you guys to go ahead and see them anyway. But yeah, moving on is the actual director's additional comments, which is from the main director, Min-Seok Ju. He says, based on community feedback and data, the dev team has analyzed the success rates of the invasion dungeons and adjusted the difficulty of puzzles and battle against named bosses. Although not yet included in the 1.11 update, we are also working on adding matchmaking to the invasion dungeons. I didn't know they weren't there actually because I haven't even played the new update. We are committed to improving this feature so you can enjoy invasion dungeons with your party as soon as possible. We have also increased the amount of rewards for Haley's research material and can be obtained in invasion dungeons. The 1.10 updates, we improved the drop rate of Haley's research materials as infiltration operations rewards, but based on continuing community feedback how difficult the farming is, we have adjusted the reward for clearing invasion dungeons, so now 12 to 20 research materials can be received daily, depending on the trophy earned. We hope the adjustments allow more players to farm Haley more easily and enjoy the game. We have improved the effectiveness of invasion reinforcements and removed penalties. Additionally, stacking conditions have also been reduced so it's easier to trigger. The enhancements of invasion reinforcements includes a lot of defensive effects, so we hope it will help the Descendants to make their builds even more aggressive. One of the major changes for this season has been the usage of the hard infiltration operation has seen significant increase since the season update. The rise in participation stems from increased activity by those farming Haley in infiltration operations and improved reward efficiency. The dev team hopes the infiltration operation will become an important farming location and is preparing to make adjustments to some sections with traps to provide a better gameplay experience. Finally, in the second update scheduled for October 10th, we plan on introducing infiltration operation of the highest difficulty. We will continue to incorporate your feedback to ensure an even more engaging and fun battle experience. So that is the update. There is a bunch of nerfs and some buffs here as well, but we do see that the game is actually being changed a lot and a bunch of big improvements that I can see here. Anyway, that's it for this one. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this update, comparing it to 1.10. Obviously 1.11 just dropped, so make sure you go ahead and download the brand new update and get going and see how you like the new update. I will see you all very soon on the first Descendants and also Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.